There are places in the world with unique realities, but you probably would never imagine that there is a country full of single men who had to take extraordinary measures to avoid disappearing, importing women from a neighboring country to ensure their survival. In this new video from Mundo Sem Filtro, World Without Filters, we will explore Montenegro, known as the youngest country in the world. This place is so wild and unexplored that many people walk naked along its beaches without any shame. A country that could be considered new, not only because it imported brides from its neighboring Albania to maintain its population, but also because it is a hidden gem in Europe with stunning natural wonders, and because of its recent independence from Serbia in 2006. Despite its brief history as an independent state, Montenegro is one of the wildest countries in Europe and boasts the largest flag in the world, the size of a football field. It also has the shortest street in the world, and it's said to be home to legends of giant snakes in the depths of the largest lake in the Balkans. A place with extraordinary traditions such as the Sworn Virgins, a group of women who were forced to become men to survive. Pay attention and don't miss this video because discovering Montenegro and its wonders will surely surprise you. Let's begin. Montenegro, officially known as the Republic of Montenegro, is a country located in southeastern Europe on the Balkan Peninsula. It borders Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Kosovo, and Albania. Although it is one of the smallest countries in Europe, covering around 35,000 square kilometers, it is a place of great geographical and cultural diversity. Its name, meaning Black Mountain in Montenegrin, comes from the dense forests that once covered its mountains in ancient times. As mentioned, Montenegro is known as the youngest country in the world due to its recent independence from Serbia in 2006. Despite its youth as an independent state, Montenegro has a rich and varied history that dates back to Roman and Byzantine times. Its population, which hovers around 700,000 inhabitants, mainly speaks Montenegrin, a variant of Serbo-Croatian, though other minority languages such as Albanian and Bosnian are also spoken. During the Roman era, the region was part of the province of Dalmatia and later became part of the Byzantine Empire after the fall of the Western Roman Empire. For centuries, Montenegro has been marked by conflicts and power shifts between various empires and kingdoms, including the Byzantines, Venetians, Ottomans, and Austro-Hungarians. One notable aspect of Montenegro's history is its tradition of mountaineering and resistance to foreign domination. The rugged mountains and the country's rough geography served as a perfect natural refuge for Montenegrins for centuries, allowing them to resist attempts of conquest and maintain their independence. This resilience and determination have left a deep mark on Montenegro's national identity and continue to be prominent aspects of its culture and heritage. Probably due to the strong national identity and pride in their country, Montenegro is home to what is considered the largest flag in the world. This imposing national flag, displayed on Mount Lufsen in 2005, is a symbol of patriotism and unity for the Montenegrin people. According to the Guinness World Records, this flag had an area of approximately 5,000 square meters, almost the size of a football field, highlighting the country's magnificence and uniqueness. Montenegro is famous among the few who have had the opportunity to discover it, for its breathtaking natural beauty. It is a country of rugged mountains, crystal-clear lakes, and golden sand beaches along its picturesque Adriatic coast, many of which are frequented by people who walk and bathe nude without any shame, as naturism is a common activity in this nation. Its low population density contributes significantly to the preservation of its incredible and wild nature, facilitating such practices and making it a unique destination in the world. Additionally, Montenegro is home to a rich wildlife and offers exceptional opportunities for ecotourism and birdwatching. Among Montenegro's highlights is the Bay of Kotor, a stunning natural gem surrounded by majestic mountains and filled with charming historical towns and villages. The ancient town of Kotor, with its impressive medieval architecture and enchanting atmosphere, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Located at the southern tip of the bay, it is one of the country's jewels. Surrounded by high medieval walls, the old town of Kotor is a labyrinth of narrow cobbled streets, charming squares, and elegant historic buildings. Its impressive churches, palaces, and fortresses reflect its rich past as an important commercial and cultural center on the Adriatic coast. In addition to its well-preserved medieval architecture, one of the most notable attractions in Kotor is the staircase of 1,350 steps that leads to the fortress of St. John. This medieval fortress, situated atop a hill overlooking the city, offers spectacular panoramic views of the bay and its surroundings. Another remarkable part of Montenegro is Budva. Famous for its beautiful beaches and vibrant nightlife, Budva is the country's most popular tourist destination. This charming coastal city attracts visitors from all over the world with its stunning golden sand beaches, crystal-clear waters, and wide variety of recreational activities. From relaxing in the sun and enjoying exciting water sports to exploring its picturesque old town and experiencing the lively nightlife, Budva offers something for all tastes and preferences. In addition to Budva, Montenegro has other famous and beloved beaches along its coastline. One of the most notable beaches is Jazz Beach, known for its crystal-clear waters and laid-back atmosphere. Another famous beach is Mogren, which is close to Budva's historic center and offers breathtaking scenery and a wide range of amenities. A fact that may surprise many visitors who are unaware of certain customs in some European countries is that, at many of these beaches, naturism is a common and accepted practice. Naturism is a lifestyle philosophy that promotes social nudity in harmony with nature, allowing individuals to enjoy outdoor activities without clothes and connect with the environment in the same way we came into the world. In many beaches in Montenegro, visitors can find designated naturist zones where they can enjoy the sun and sea in their most natural form. It is common to see people sunbathing naked, walking along the shore, swimming, or even playing beach tennis on these coasts. With that in mind, we ask, have you ever gone skinny dipping? What do you think about this practice? Would you like to visit this country? Take a moment to pause the video and leave your comment. Your participation helps the channel and others to better understand our environment. Thank you. Montenegro, with its laid-back and free-spirited atmosphere, along with its stunning landscapes, has become a favorite destination for naturism enthusiasts and those who want to experience nature in its purest form. Among the country's natural wonders, Lake Skadar, the largest lake in the Balkans, stands out as a paradise for nature lovers. With its rich biodiversity and captivating scenery, Lake Skadar is one of Montenegro's most surprising and lesser-known gems, a place that leaves everyone in awe. Besides its breathtaking beauty, one of the most fascinating elements of Montenegro is the legend of the giant serpent of Lake Skadar. It is said that deep in the lake lives a monstrous creature, known locally as Mihalika. This enormous serpent inspires fear in the locals and challenges the bravest to enter its waters. While the existence of this mythical creature remains a mystery, the legend has persisted for centuries. Many believe that Mihalika is behind several mysterious disappearances and unexplained events throughout history, adding an air of mystery and wonder to Montenegro's rich history and culture. In addition to Mihalika, there are other equally captivating spots near the lake. The Krnajevica River Canyon, with its imposing cliffs and calm waters, offers the perfect setting for hiking, kayaking, and enjoying breathtaking panoramic views. Meanwhile, the island of Sveti Nikola, also known as St. Nicholas Island, is a true Mediterranean paradise, with golden sandy beaches and crystal-clear waters, ideal for relaxing, swimming, and exploring the region's rich history and culture. These destinations enhance the beauty of Lake Skadar and provide an unforgettable experience in the heart of Montenegro. As you might have noticed, Montenegro's unique beauty is unparalleled, and it's surprising how little known this country is. This is largely due to its dark and recent past, which we will briefly summarize so you can better understand realities like the sworn virgins, the single towns, and the need to import Albanian women to repopulate this beautiful nation. Montenegro was under the influence of the former Yugoslavia until its dissolution in the 1990s. During this period, the region experienced ethnic and political conflicts, leading to several wars and tensions. Montenegro finally declared its independence in 2006 following a referendum in which the majority of voters chose to separate from Serbia and establish themselves as a sovereign state. This period of political and social instability had a profound impact on gender perception and traditional roles in Montenegrin society, as well as the rise of phenomena such as mass emigration of many women and the practice of sworn virgins. Unfortunately, due to the disconnection from Europe and the challenges faced in recent decades, Montenegro is seen as a rather sexist and backward country. This is largely due to the emigration of many women and the existence of towns with a high concentration of single men. These realities are tied to one of the country's darkest and most mysterious traditions, that of the sworn virgins. In a context marked by instability and uncertainty, many women chose to emigrate in search of better opportunities, while others were forced to take on male roles to protect their families and communities during conflicts. The phenomenon of sworn virgins, women who take a vow of celibacy and adopt male identities, represents an extreme manifestation of the challenges and complexity of gender relations in Montenegro and Albania. This practice reflects the struggle for survival and identity in a context of social change and transformation. These women are now endangered, as only about a dozen sworn virgins, also known as Bernshat, remain today. The tradition is called Bernesha, a word composed of ber, meaning mun, and nesha, which literally translates to womanman or woman who acts as a mun. This term refers to women who adopt roles and behaviors traditionally associated with men in Albanian society. The tradition of the sworn virgin is an ancient Balkan custom that emerged as a form of survival for many women, and its roots date back several centuries. Over time, some women chose to become Bernesha voluntarily, seeking independence and freedom in a society traditionally dominated by men. Montenegro was once seen as a kingdom of men, a reality that persists to some extent, leading many women to feel that the only way to survive was to assume a male identity. Thus, many of these women made a decision that would completely change their lives, to take a vow of celibacy and promise to live as men. For those born in earlier times, the exchange of sexual, reproductive, and social identities was a way to access freedoms that, at that time, only men could enjoy. Becoming a Bernesha allowed them to dress as men, act as heads of households, move freely in society, and take on jobs traditionally reserved for men. Although there are no exact figures, it is estimated that there are only about a dozen Bernšat scattered between Montenegro and Albania. In Montenegro, the term Bernesha is now used to describe a strong woman. These women have shown great strength and made significant progress in recent years. Despite old statistics and traditions, the country has gone through significant changes in recent decades, and today Montenegro needs more women than men, as we will see next. The emigration of women and children following the numerous conflicts that affected Montenegro was so significant that, within a few decades, the country's demographics changed drastically. Today, there are towns almost exclusively inhabited by men, such as Marica and Krivica, known as bachelor towns. In Marica, just a few years ago, the total population was estimated to be around 300 people. However, over 200 of Marica's residents were single men. In Krivica, the situation is even more critical. It is estimated that there are around 50 bachelors, but no women in the village. The few women who arrive often leave quickly, frightened by the enormous gender disparity. This situation gave rise to a surprising phenomenon that has attracted international attention: the importation of Albanian brides. Albanian brides are women, primarily from Albania, who are brought to Montenegrin towns to marry local single men. This import process is usually facilitated by marriage brokers and agencies that connect single Montenegrin men with Albanian women willing to start a new life in Montenegro. While there are economic and social reasons behind this trend, deeper issues arise regarding gender dynamics, migration, and cultural identity in the region. The importation of Albanian brides has become an apparent solution to address the gender imbalance in towns like Marica and Krivica. If no action is taken to address this imbalance, Montenegro may face a serious threat to its demographic and cultural continuity in the coming years. The absence of women in these communities not only affects the social and emotional dynamics of the residents but also presents significant challenges to reproduction and population survival. Moreover, there is a risk that the disappearance of these towns could negatively impact Montenegro's cultural identity and diversity. With all this in mind, the importation of Albanian brides offers a solution to the problem and, to some extent, is something entirely necessary, as long as the Albanian brides agree and see this reality as an opportunity to improve their situation. By facilitating marriages between local men and Albanian women, new life perspectives and the continuity of the population in these rural areas are being ensured. However, this phenomenon also raises questions about cultural integration, gender relations, and the long-term sustainability of these intercultural unions. A surprising fact is that Montenegro has one of the lowest birth rates in the world, with only about 9 births per 1,000 inhabitants. This low birth rate, which has been steadily declining in recent years, has further exacerbated the shortage of women in some regions of the country. This has intensified the need to find solutions such as importing Albanian brides to ensure the future of Montenegro. What do you think of this measure? Does it seem like a good solution to you? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thank you. In addition to these realities, Montenegro has some interesting facts that surprise both locals and outsiders. For example, in Podgorica, there is a street considered to be the shortest in the world, just 30 meters long, with a single building, another testament to the country's unique charm. In contrast to the size of its streets, Montenegro is home to one of the rainiest places in Europe, Mount Organ, whose slopes host a picturesque Montenegrin village. But the diversity doesn't stop there, as Montenegro is the only country in Europe without a single McDonald's, a rarity in the modern world and a testament to the country's authenticity and wild nature, as well as its disconnect from the rest of the world. Speaking of authenticity, the water from the Tara River, one of Montenegro's largest, is so pure that you can drink it without fear. This purity is reflected in other natural wonders of the country, such as the nearly 2,000-year-old olive tree in the city of Bar, a silent witness to the region's history. As you can see, Montenegro is a destination that captivates with its stunning mountain landscapes and beaches. However, Few people know that this country has no less than 14 coastal islands. These islands, scattered along the Adriatic coast, offer a unique charm and a refuge for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of daily life. In addition, Montenegro is home to the second deepest canyon in the world, a geological wonder that leaves visitors awestruck by its magnitude and beauty. This canyon, known as Tara River Canyon, stretches across the country's imposing mountains, offering a unique opportunity for adventure and nature lovers to explore breathtaking landscapes and experience the grandeur of natural creation. To experience this beauty, you need to visit Montenegro and get to know some details about the cost of living in the country. With this in mind, we've gathered some information to help you consider this beautiful country as one of your next destinations. Most travelers arrive in Montenegro by plane, landing at Podgorica International Airport or Tivat International Airport. These airports receive flights from various European cities, making it easy to access the country. In addition, Montenegro is accessible by road from neighboring countries like Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, and Albania. No visa is required for most European Union citizens and many other countries, although it's important to check specific requirements based on your nationality. Montenegro is also known for being one of the most affordable destinations in Europe. Prices vary depending on the region and season, but in general, they are quite affordable compared to other European destinations. For example, a coffee or beer in a bar typically costs less than €1, and a meal at a mid-range restaurant usually doesn't cost more than €15 per person. As for accommodation, a night in a standard hotel may cost between €30 and €50, depending on the location and amenities offered. Taking all this into account, the country offers excellent value for money for travelers looking to explore its stunning landscapes, rich history, and vibrant culture without breaking the bank. All of this makes Montenegro a very attractive destination for all types of people, from backpackers or budget travelers to those seeking to enjoy one of the most wonderful countries in Europe. From Mundo Sem Filtro, we hope this tour of Montenegro has been as fascinating for you as it was for us. We are sure there are not many places as extraordinary as this, so if you ever get the opportunity, we encourage you to visit Montenegro. With that in mind, and the effort it takes to make these videos, if you like this video and haven't subscribed yet, don't wait any longer. Subscribe now, activating the bell so you don't miss the fascinating videos we make every week. Videos like this one, which you can enjoy right now to discover another one of the most fascinating corners of the planet. Don't miss out and discover the wonders this place has to offer.